creative people, thank you for joining me today at Dragon Wagon Studio. Today I'm going to make some coasters, and I'm going to use kind of the same technique that I used in my tray video. If you haven't seen that, you can check that out. I do a smoky effect, and it turned out really cool. So I'm going to try and reiterate that same technique, and I believe they're going to give a really awesome looking effect. I kind of like that minimalistic look. So we're going to do that today in this tutorial. Materials I am using today are 3 alcohol inks by Jacquard and the Pinata, Blanco, Mantilla black, and copper. So those are going to be our colors that I'm using today. I'm also going to be throwing in some gold foil. I think it'll give a little bit of just some extra texture in there to just kind of pop things out a little bit. And as always, make sure you like and subscribe. I want to hear your comments in there. What did you think of the video? Did you make your own set and try this method? And I want to know how it turned out. Let me know. Drop them comments, guys. So without further ado, let's get pouring. Alright guys, these are going to look so awesome. I'm so excited already. I just love how those colors are just kind of fighting each other in there. That metallic ink, they really are heavy, and they really kind of fight against other lighter colors and pigments. So even spraying some alcohol ink on there like I did kind of disperses that color a lot more. So you're going to get some pretty trippy effects in this. So oh man, I'm so excited. These are going to be awesome. Alright, so now we get to demold our coasters that we made yesterday. So I'm so excited for this. It turned out really interesting. The copper did some really interesting things. So yesterday we had the copper basically disperse over the entire coaster. And then what happened is I came back about an hour later and checked on these, and it was all shriveled up in a little ball. So I actually went in and swirled it around again and swirled it all over and got some neat little textures and patterns. But again, it shrunk back in, and it was really weird the effect that it did. So of course it was on level ground and whatnot, and it was always back into the center. So it kind of magnetizes to itself in a way. Anyway, it made some pretty cool patterns. So let's demold these and see how it turned out. All right, so it did nothing special in the back, which is fine. I was wondering, sometimes the back ends up neater looking than the front, so you never really know sometimes with these things. So that's what we're looking at. The back, not too much. We can always cover that with something, so that's great. So let's do the rest of these guys now. I like the transparency that comes through on it though. So the copper did not even sink, and it's a heavier pigment, so I'm kind of really surprised that there's no copper on the back at all. You got a couple little specks from when it was mixed the first time, but yeah, it just all stayed on that one side. Pretty interesting effect. It's kind of neat. You just got these little subtle white spots that poke through, like the white pretty much got abolished except for these little highlights and like stars. Yeah, really neat. Interesting effect. Okay, let's get this guy, the holder out. Oh, it's still pretty soft. I gotta be careful. Oh, it's so soft, I don't want to take it out yet. All right. Come on. Ooh, it's out! Yay! All right. So that's the back side again, just like the coasters. But this is pretty cool. A little foil just kind of floating in there. It turned out so crystal clear. Oh wow, I like this. Let's put them all in. In you go, my little coasters. There we have it. Beautiful little coasters. I love these edges, how that came out. That's so neat. I really like how that turned out. This is why I love alcohol inks. They're so unpredictable. They do whatever the hell they want, just like me. I think I'm gonna do a copper edge. Have some of those chromium markers. So I'll do a top coat and then a chrome edge, and we'll call her a day, and that's the coasters.